Let's play! Whoa! Hello there, ladies and gentlemen. You all may call me Pharaoh, and welcome back to Let's Play Professor Layton and the Unwound Future. Last time we left off, we went through and finished up Chapter 6, and now it turns out freaking Flora and the Inspector and Barton all hopped on board with us to the future, and we're like, okay, well, we gotta deal with that. And we met up with Big Luke here at the park because we gotta get to Chinatown, which we have an idea now. We gotta try mimicking Bostro's voice of Get Lost, and hopefully that'll work. Oh god, excuse me. I just had some peanuts. What the hell? Why am I hiccuping? Anyway, before we head off, let's talk to this guy, because he has a puzzle. There's no crime to be organized in a peaceful park like this. How terribly boring. If things are too slow for you here, why not move to someplace more, exciting?
Oh, what if I could, boy? But I can't very well leave my post here.
Well, in that case, why not use your time here to do something productive?
Well, I often make up puzzles when I have some time for myself. Here, I'll share one with you.
Alright, leapfrogs. 4 frogs are sitting atop logs in a bog. Leap them around so that each frog's color matches a ribbon tied to the post. Here are 3 rules you'll need to follow. You can hop to any empty adjacent log. If there's an empty log 1 frog over, you can leap over 1 frog to get there, and you can't leap over 2 frogs at a time. Now tap those frogs to hop to it. Okay. This doesn't sound like it'll be terrible, but let's see. So when they mean like I can leap over 1 frog, stuff like that. Now you have to actually click on the frog, not the log itself. So, okay. I'm not gonna lie, I'm just kind of just clicking around. Well, that was a lot easier than I thought. Okay.
How about this?
Now, I don't know how many turns I could have done that.
I knew it!
Like, at the least. But there you go. Where I was able to do in 8 moves? No, I did a little bit more. But, once again, wasn't hard at all.
Oh, that's some brain you've got there, boy. I like you, so I'm gonna give you some advice that may just save your hide someday. Stay away from the family. I'm a nice guy, but I can't say the same for the men I work with. Stay out of our way, you've got nothing to worry about.
Oh, so he actually works for them. Odd. But he has a delivery request. Alright, might as well get working on that. Alrighty.
Oh, what a sweet little fellow. What's that? Do I have any requests? Well, now that you mention, I have a craving for some super strong black coffee.
Ew. I never liked coffee, but that's just me. So 10 seconds, we gotta deliver coffee. Ooh. Well, if I do this... I gotta find a way, like... Either I gotta find a way to bank it there in the middle, or I doubt I can actually reach that high up. Let's see the trajectory of this. Okay. Because I was thinking maybe I can take... Yeah, I don't think this is gonna work. I'm not sure how else. So that's not gonna work. So I just gotta pray that I'm gonna like somehow bank it in there. Like if I take that trajectory, if I bounce back like crazy here, is that gonna do anything? I kinda call shenanigans on that one. I did not think that was gonna work at all.
Oh, you got me to cough me. No, not a drop spilled.
Oh,
Ooh, it smells like freshly ground coffee beans. Mmm, superb. I can't thank you enough, parrot.
okay. You're welcome, I guess. Alright, let's get the fudge out of here. We gotta go back to the casino, but there's things we can do really quick. Stashin! Wait a moment. How did you manage to get here?
Yeah, impressed, are you? Let's just say I have ways of making the impossible possible.
Yeah, and something's funky going on. Let's just say that. Have we spoken to you before? You have a puzzle for us.
Could I ask you to quit staring at me so, young man? It makes a fellow uneasy.
My apologies, sir. It's just that you're wearing such a troubled expression.
Yeah, well, I've been pondering this puzzle all week, and I still can't find a solution.
You sound like me. Create the key. Oh, crap. To complete the key, fit the 5 blocks that form Professor Layton's top hat into the outline below without overlapping the pieces or leaving any spaces empty. You can rotate or flip the blocks. So, was this the guy that we had before to do Layton's thing? Because I can't recall now. Alright, well, if we take... We need ones that are like have like a 2 shape, so... Well, that's not going to work. Well, the only 2 ones that are going to work are this one and maybe this one. Guess I can flip it too, yeah? Yeah. So I shouldn't be doing that. Oop. So I guess I can do that and just flip this. Then that's the only way that's gonna work. Now, with everything else... I mean, I like that. Don't know if it's gonna work. Because then, yeah, what about... Nothing else is gonna work there. Okay, So you probably don't belong here. Where the hell do I put you, then? I feel like that has to be it, because you're not going to fit anywhere else. But what the hell do I do? Like, say like that bottom spot there. What do I do with that? Can I flip? Even if I flip it, how the hell is that going to work? Oh, wait. Oh, okay, there you go. There you go. That wasn't as bad as I thought it was going to be. There you go.
This puzzle has met its match. Puzzling? I think not.
It was a little puzzling. You can now open the door.
Yahoo! I can finally sleep tonight without that blasted puzzle tormenting me so. Thanks for going out of your way to help this old man.
Not at all. It would have been terribly ungentlemanly of me not to try and help. You know, we do what we can. Now let's go through here. And now we can make our way back to the casino. Look! There's Ballstro! Yes, I recognize that white pinstripe suit anywhere. Quick, everyone, hide! But let's talk to them, too.
You're supposed to be on guard duty, you clown! Stop goofing off!
Oh, I wasn't goofing off, Ballstro. I was just...
Oh, you know the old thing I hate more than a loafer is a loafer who makes excuses.
But...
There ain't no buts about it. That attitude's what keeps you a grunt in this area organization. You know what? You're finished here. The family don't need no clowns like you. Get lost, you clown. Oh, come on, Bostro, don't kick me out. Where will I go?
There! Did you hear that?
Yes, I heard it get lost loud and clear.
What about Max? Did he manage to pick it up? Did you hear what that big man said, Max?
What? Get lost!
It's uncanny how he sounds like Bostro. He must have had like something in his throat. He meant to say "get lost." A performance like that is sure to fool those two guards at the gate. Let's head to Chinatown.
All right. Yeah, let's start making our way downtown, walking fast. Okay.
You know the statue here, Luke?
Hmm?
Oh, the one with the man that looks like the professor? Sure. Seeing it kind of got me thinking about, the future. And one thing that occurred to me is that you know how everything is going to turn out, don't you? I mean, you're me, so you already went through the scenario 10 years ago, right? Well, in a way, yes. But I can't tell you what's going to happen from here on out. You see, if you had the knowledge, it could alter the course of history. Some of the things that are supposed to happen might not happen at all. Time travel has changed the way events unfold here, and look at the mess it's made. We wouldn't want to add to that chaos now, would we? I guess I never thought about it that way. What's more, knowing about your future self could actually change who you become. And just to complicate things further, it's probably worth noting that technically, you aren't me.
I'm not?
Then who am I? It's a tough question. Our meeting has changed much for both of us. Only the past is certain. Therefore, I was you in the past, but you may not be me in the future. You follow?
I think I do.
But time travel sure is complicated.
Yeah, you know what? It just sounds like a bunch of BS to me, so you can avoid answering my damn question. But yeah, that's just me.
Oh, men face trials in life, but it's the real men who persevere in spite of them. Persevere. When tragedy nears its ugly head, a real man knows how to deal with it gracefully. Here's a puzzle to prepare you for the day when you must deal with your own hardships.
The Inheritance. Is this like another plot of land thing? Of course it is. 4 siblings inherited a large plot of land. They each built a house in their favorite spot without thinking about how best to divide up the rest. They decided that the fairest solution is to split the land into 4 equally shaped 6-square portions that include each house. Also, each portion must touch but not include the well in the center. Touch it, but not include it. Based on their decision, which sibling's property will include the star? Circle the house, A, B, C, or D, and then tap Submit. Ooh, this is a weird one. So, it needs to be a six portions. Well, it's a 6-block portion. 4 of them equally shaped. That includes the house. Damn, that includes the house? This is the one thing that came to mind. It's not going to work, though, but I was thinking something like this. 3, 4, 5, 6. Let's see, obviously that's not going to work at all because each one must include the house, must be 6 blocks, and touch but not include the well. I don't think diagonally is a thing. So, say I do something like this. The problem is, how can I do the same for the other houses? I can't. Yeah, that's just going to envelope the other ones. So,
I need to include the star somehow. If I did this originally, that would have worked, but like, what about A? What about C? Actually, I think C would have also been able to do that shape. Yeah, that would have worked. Oh crap, I forgot about D. But either way, this is not gonna work because like we can't replicate that same shape for A and D. And it can't be something like this, because what about the others? Like, yeah, we can do the same thing for C, sure, but what about freaking A and B? The other thing I was thinking of was like kind of like that, like a Tetris shape, like a T shape. Actually, would that work? Wait, no, that's 6. 1, 2, 3, 4. No. What makes it hard is like obviously is that, you know, having A, B, and C right next to each other. But with that said, I think I was kind of on the right track. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That's 6. And then that could be D's. That can be B's. Yeah, there you go. Actually, that works out. That was a kind of a funky one. So at the end of the day, A is the one that's going to include the star.
I've got a good feeling about this one. Well, that's settled.
Yeah, the inheritance ones or the plot of land ones can be not my favorite. Sibling A's property will include the star. The plot of land will be divided according to the diagram shown above. Splendid work. It just goes to show that analytical thinking is the key to impressing people. Okay. You're still here and you have a puzzle.
Oh, so bored. So very, very bored.
Same old story, eh?
Can you blame me? Life's not exactly a rosy rosebed, and I don't have anyone to talk to.
Maybe you should get out of the damn alley.
But hey, being bored is better than being sad, right?
I guess so. You know, if you want someone to talk to, I'd be happy to listen.
That's nice of you. I bet you're gonna grow up to be a nice guy. Thanks for the offer, little man. I already feel better. As thanks, how about I share one of my awesome puzzles with you?
Please do. I love a good puzzle.
Okay, see, I'm a pretty good digger. It's what I do. I thought of this one while I was at work one day.
A tunnel out. Alright. Arrange all the tunnel segments to create a tunnel that leads from the entrance to the exit. Okay. Tap a segment to switch between a straight and a curved piece. Grab the edge of the segment to slide it in a circle to rotate it. The green segments are already finished, so you can't change them. You will need to use every segment to complete the tunnel. Good luck. Oh, I have to do it? Okay. So tap a tile to change it from a straight to a curve. Tap a corner to slide... Tap the corner of a tile and slide it in a circle to rotate it. Alright. Oh, I can only curve to right. That's interesting. There you go. You want me to use every segment? That's exactly what the fudge I'm gonna do then. Okay. No, I think I'm getting this. I could be jinxing myself. It doesn't sound too bad so far. Stop, damn, stop it, stop it! There. No, 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 no. Curve that up. Okay. Yeah. That wasn't hard at all.
This one's as good as solved. No puzzle
again,
can stop
it-
Layton's apprentice.
It just feels good when a puzzle comes together, you solve it. Phew, that was a difficult project. No, it wasn't.
You're a smart little man, aren't you? You'll come back and see me again sometime, okay?
Alright.
I got a boy sticker!
And actually, with that, apparently we do now have all the stickers we need to fill out picture book number 2. Now, let's see here. One day, a woman in charge stepped out. So yeah, the whole pointy hat thing, we know that's true. I noticed that a white thing had been left behind a counter. Okay. Customer arrived. Rain's table have a coffee. Now, I think that's a coffee because they said they wanted black. Sun rain paid and it's just like the forecast. Rain has chilled me to the bone. I'll have a blank. Don't steep it for too long. See, once again, I don't know what they mean by steeping it. Like, I guess you really can't steep hot cocoa, right? That's what I'm thinking. So I think they'll have a tea. So the woman in charge I had to make a coffee for the customer by window. I also had to make the tea of the other customer. I ran into a snag and I realized the blank was gone. The white thing was gone. Yeah, either the raincoat, the mushroom, or the milk bottle. I saw that was actually so it's a third customer? I found in the forest. Oh, that must be the mushroom. Nope. Nope. Eesh, I'm tired, but look at this mushroom I found in the forest. Oh, my order. I'll have a blank, please. Isn't it a beauty? It is, but I have to apologize because I can't make you a blank. The blank is gone. You see, they can't make it because they don't have the milk? Well, I guess that's how you make hot cocoa, right? You need milk with that. Yeah. Okay, so that's definitely milk. So they want cocoa, meaning more than likely it's the boy. milk bottle is gone. Hot tea's best friend is the milk bottle. Then the boy in the counter chimed in. It is unbelievable. I came all the way here to enjoy cocoa. No. No. I came all the way here to enjoy cocoa. The boy by the counter's glasses began to fog up with anger. Glasses? So you? Well, I guess that kind of makes sense, but now about the mushroom now, doesn't it? Does he still want a cocoa? The mustached fellow. And I guess it makes sense the boy likes tea. It's, you know, the whole thing of a diabolical box, right? So I guess the only thing left now is the white thing. There you go. Let's read the completed book. Rainy Day Cafe. I work in a little cafe. One day, the woman in charge stepped out, leaving me to run the shop. Before stepping out the door, the woman said to me, "I'm relying on you today. I'll be back as soon as I can." After the woman left, I noticed that a raincoat had been left behind the counter. Oh no, the woman must have forgotten this, I thought to myself. And come to think of it, I don't even know where that woman went. A little while later, a man arrived, the first customer on the day. "The rain is terrible. I'll have a coffee. Please? A really hot one." I'm surprised it says please. The customer said, taking a window seat. I looked outside and saw it had indeed started raining. The door flew open once again, and I could hear the sound of the rain on the pavement as the next customer came in. "Gosh, it's just like they forecasted. The rain has chilled me to the bone. I'll have a tea, please, but don't steep it for too long." The boy took a seat in the corner table. Since the woman in charge was gone, I had to make a coffee for the customer by the window. I also had to make the tea that the other customer had ordered. However, I ran into a snag when I realized the milk bottle was gone. Oh no! The door opened again somehow, and someone stepped inside. "Thank heavens, that must be the woman," I said. But when I turned around, I saw that it was actually a traveler. This customer sat down by the counter. "Yeesh, I'm tired, but look at this mushroom I found in the forest. Was I lucky or what? All right, my order. I'll have a cocoa, please." The traveler leaned over, put the mushroom on the counter, and said, "Isn't it a beauty?" "It is, but I have to apologize because I can't make you a cocoa. The milk bottle's gone, you see," I said, deciding I had to be honest. Overhearing my apology, the mustached man sitting by the window said, "I don't like my coffee black. One really needs to tip the milk bottle to make it palatable." The boy in the corner piped up as well. "Hot tea's best friend is the milk bottle." Then the traveler by the counter chimed in. "This is unbelievable. I came all the way here to enjoy a cocoa." The traveler by the counter's glasses began to fog up with anger. I was getting very flustered. Just then, the door opened again, and in stepped the woman. "Lots of customers today, eh? I'm glad you all came in here out of the rain." I was so relieved to see the woman's pointy hat. "I can't find a milk bottle. I looked everywhere," I said, causing the woman's eyes to grow as big as saucers. "What are you talking about? Didn't you hear me when I told you I was stepping out to get another milk bottle?" "Apparently not." The old dear really was steamed, but she wasted no time in making everyone's fresh hot drinks and a mushroom pie. Ew. The customers were all delighted, and I cheered up as well. Okay. Doesn't that story make you want to visit a cafe on a rainy day? Not really. But that's just me. Yay! So that's 2 picture books finished, and we only have 1 more to go. We'll take a look at this really quick. Let's see. Head over to the family mansion. Some man dressed completely in blue. There's a valuable thing disappeared from the mantle. There's also a boy by the door. Someone was already there. It's another man. Can't you tell from his hat? Okay. A loud meow. We can assume that's a cat. Queen of the house. He was dropped a thing he was carrying. The young master. Something that belongs to the boy, apparently? Got a thing on the ground. I'm looking for the owner of this. He's the man in blue trousers. And a woman came into the garden. The pet appeared with a meow. I really wonder how else we can interpret that. It has to be a cat. Okay. She's like a dog. So a silver thing had been dropped. Belongs to the man in the study. He lost it and was looking for it. He met up with a friend. That's what the missing thing was. It shiny? Yeah. Okay. Gather everyone in the hall. Start explaining the situation. Something went missing. The boy's making mischief. Next to the holes. Okay, so it's like a big mystery about who took what or where things are where. So many things, too. Okay, well, we will definitely delve into it. Actually, hold on a minute. Don't we have a couple of stickers? We have a chef. He's not dressed in blue, but we also have like a trowel. Yeah, there it is. Okay, we could probably use the trowel someplace already, but let's just wait off on that. Okay, let's also clear off the journal there. And now we can continue on our merry way. Do you have anything?
Perhaps a new cravat is what I need to make my case.
Okay, bye. And continue again, and now we should be right next to Chinatown, or close to it. Salutations, mine amigo. I'm afraid I'm a bit lost. Hello there, Pavel. Fancy meeting you here. Where are you trying to get to this time? Okay, and are we not going to mention, like, hey, you haven't aged in 10 years either? I read a magnifique article about a great underground cavern of El Mundo and came to see them. Ah, yes. One school of thought posits? Whatever. You know me with stupid words. The words as stupid I am, but still. That these caverns exist throughout the entire world. Hi, Extramente. I was on my way to discover the subterranean ruins of Rome when I got lost. Wait, you were heading to Rome and ended up here? Yeah, the road of a traveler is long and winding, but this time I'm sure I'll reach my destination. But seeing as how we bumped into each other like this, how about a puzzle for El Camino? The Breaking Bad sequel movie? Lunar Leapfrogs. Oh, we're gonna have more of these. Like, oh, it's more. So now there's 6 frogs that are sitting on top of logs in a bog. Leap them around so that each frog's color matches ribbon tied to his post. Same 3 rules. Alright. I don't know why I've been doing all that. Okay, let's just do this. Like, we can fix that later. I really gotta work on this side here. I just realized, yeah, the yellow one had... Okay, never mind. Oh, no, don't do all that. There we go. Definitely didn't do it in, like, the least amount of moves, but once again, I like those puzzles.
No puzzle can stop Layton's apprentice.
1915. Hip hip hooray! Or hip hip yippee! I wonder when the frog capella starts. Magnifique! With that solved, I'm ready to return to my travels. Good day, and happy travels wherever you go. I've never seen anyone as good at getting lost as you. How did you even make it here to begin with? Come on, guys, can't you just put two together? We didn't travel into the future. I'm gonna just keep saying that, but we did get a new course for our toy car. Let's work on it. Desert Trek. Oh god, this seems like it might be a little iffy. Oh, niet! I'm lost again, and this time in the desert. I've got to get to town for some agua before I drive with a caproon. But how? Oh, bitty amigo-kun, help me! Okay, follow all the flags to the seaside. Okay, how about we just let it go straight? Can I jump? I can jump. Okay, I can jump twice too. So this should work. We'll start off to the right. Go up here. Turn left there. Turn down here. Turn left over there. Up there. Right. Jump this. Then jump it. Should be good. That was a really easy one. That's if I did it right. Let's see. Hop. Hop. Yeah, that was really good. All right. Six more of those to go. Now we can continue into Chinatown. I don't think we missed anything. We'll double check with, I forgot the bee's name. Beasley, that's right. Shut up, Beasley. No, so we're good. And we don't need to do anything with the cat. Alright, Luke. This is our chance. Oh, I'm so nervous. Just relax. We'll stay back here and out of sight. Let Max work his magic. Let's see if this works. This thing's freaking schmemly. Oh, this place is such a drag. I can't wait to punch out and grab a hot meal.
It sounds good. What I wouldn't give for a piping hot meat pie with some mushroom gravy right now. But we better not let Boss hear us talking food on the job or he'll tan our hides.
It seems like all that brute does is watch us see we mess up. Talk about terrible boss. Alright, do your thing, Max. Doing my thing. Psst, Max, you're on.
Get lost!
Will you? Something like that?
Did you just hear Boss Joe? Yeah, he told me to get lost. Or was he talking to you?
Maybe he meant both of us.
I think you're right. Aye, Boss Joe, you don't gotta tell us twice. We'll get lost immediately.
Way to go, Max.
Squawk, squawk.
Excellent. I think we can finally get into Chinatown now. And it's all thanks to our pal, Max.
Get lost! Get lost, you clown!
You can stop saying that now, Max. Now that's all he's ever gonna say. What's this device that's stuck to the door? Oh no, that's a puzzle counter. Oh no? Why oh no? These things measure how many puzzles you solved. The door won't open for anyone who solved fewer than the required number of puzzles. Here, take a look at the display on the front of the machine. It says 50! We solved so much more than that. Hopefully you got 50 puzzles under your belt. I don't know, but I'm anxious to try the machine. The future's just full of so many neat gizmos. Puzzle count confirmed. Access granted. Phew, I was worried there for a second, but it looks like we can go through now. How the hell did they know? Like, you know what? Whatever.
Just down this road is your future self. Do you find it at all unnerving?
It's quite a peculiar sensation, I must admit. Yes, quite.
I still can't believe there's another Professor Layton running around.
I assure you, the man is real. You'll see soon enough.
I also can't wait to see this myself, but we'll see how this is going to work out. So now we are finally in Chinatown, which means we can finally pick up more hint coins. One's going to be in the bottom left base of the pillar. One's going to be the very top archway in the right. And one's going to be kind of like the window to the right there. All right. We got new people, like including this person that has a puzzle.
Good day, whippersnappers. Tell me, have you ever stopped to admire this marvelous gate? This magnificent structure was constructed to welcome a lucky spirit into the vicinity.
It is a breathtaking piece of art, isn't it? Tell me, sir, are you familiar with this part of town?
You mean Chinatown? I suppose some might say I'm familiar with the area. As you might expect from the name, this area has many restaurants and shops selling goods from Asia. One thing most folks don't know is that despite its appearance, the buildings here aren't that old.
I've also heard that the family's headquarters are here in this area.
Whoa there, my friend, keep your damn voice down. Though that fact might be common knowledge, it's not the kind of thing one talks about in public.
I think what the professor wants to know is if you can tell us how to get there.
Oh, you're a straight shooter, aren't you, boy? I admire that. Tell you what I'm going to do. If you solve my puzzle, I point out the family's headquarters to you.
But we kind of know, we see it in the, whatever. Which finger? Oh, God. When counting, why is there 6? Okay. When counting on his fingers, this eccentric man counts in the order you see in the picture below. When he counts from 1 to 5, he returns to his thumb and continues counting in the same order, starting with 6. Oh, okay. If he continues counting this way, which finger would he land on when he gets to 763? Circle the correct fingertip. Alright, is this kind of like another situation where... kind of like the whole thing of like we have 70 days, you know, which day of the week is it? Like, is it just a matter of let's divisible? Because... well, it's 763, so it's... well, 1... we're making assumptions there. Like, it probably won't be 1, meaning it probably won't be 6. It won't be 2, because, like, it's not going to be even. And even the same thing with... well, 5, I mean, it's either gonna be a 5 or a 0. So, I'm thinking off the top of my head it's probably gonna be 3, but I'm curious. Because I don't know off the top of my head. Is that even, in fact, divisible properly? It's not. So it's not a matter if it's divisible by a particular number. So how the hell do I even go about this? Unless, hold on, I got an idea. 763, right? I don't know. I'm gonna do this in my actual hand here. Why does it matter that... why does he count like that? Looking weird. 1, 2, flipping myself off, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Wait. 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. 21, 22, 23. Oh wait, I think I'm seeing what's happening here. Every single time I get to a 3, it's always the pinky either way. It obviously happened at 3, happened at 13, happened at 23. And we'll do one more just to be certain. 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33. Okay, that's how it works. So, at the end of the day, it's going to be 3. It's going to be the pinky that has the 3 on it because the large number ends in a 3. It's going to eventually end up there.
I've got a good feeling about this one. Well, that's settled.
That's right, he'll land on his pinky. No matter how high you count, the finger that corresponds to the ones column never changes. All numbers ending in 3 or 8 end up on the pinky. Oh, you made short work of that puzzle, so here's your prize. You see that tall building? The one in the distance. That's the one. It's called the Towering Pagoda, and it's the family's base of operations. The person in charge of the place is said to be more monster than man, and he wears a hat like yours. But enough of that unpleasant topic. Have an enjoyable stay in Chinatown. Good day. Yeah, this is all information that I already had, but whatever. Hello there. Is this Chinatown? Damn it, Luke. Listen to yourself, young man. Look at, like all sentient beings, I exist everywhere and nowhere. Well, that's very nice. Now, if you really wanted to ask me what was where our physical bodies are located, I'll tell you. This is indeed Chinatown. Here you can find exotic goods and rare wonders from all over the world. But these things don't interest me. Material objects are mere dust specks on the universe's canvas. Something tells me I picked the wrong person to ask for directions. You've only just started to make your way to the world, young one. For you, many of life's greatest puzzles remain unsolved. For example, this one. Until we solve it, is what you're getting at here. Who broke it? Oh, not one of these again. One of these people broke the window. When asked about it, they gave the following statements in order, starting with A. I wonder if that matters that it's in order. A's like, I didn't do it. B's like, A's telling the truth. C's like, D's lying. And D's like, I swear it wasn't me. The person whose story sounds fishy is the culprit. Who is it? So, assuming it's all, in order, A says they didn't do it, B says that they're telling the truth, meaning A definitely didn't do it, C says D is lying, and D is stating, I swear it wasn't me. I don't know if it matters, but, all of them look kind of sad except for 3. He's being a little smug-ass about it. Now, wait a minute. Even with that being said, the big hint here that the puzzle gave us is that they gave the following statements in order. So, A didn't do it, but then B says, yeah, A is telling the truth. Why is C saying D is lying when D didn't even say anything yet? You did it, you bastard.
Here's my answer. No puzzle can stop Layton's apprentice.
Brilliant deduction. C is indeed the culprit. He said that D was lying before D had even spoken. Clearly something's up with C. Yeah, he's a butthole is what he is. Yes, that's it. Seek the answers to your own questions. That is the root of individuality. Only by doing this will you find the true value to be had in the infinite moment we call the present. Thanks for the compliment. I have to go now. Goodbye. And away we go. There's various places to go, but let's go up first. Look at these shops, and it smells like something amazing's cooking here. I see you've taken a liking to the neighborhood. Let's ask a few more locals about the area. Alright, so this is Scarlet Street. Ooh. There are 2 hint coins here we can get right now. One of them is going to be like the middle lamp here, the lantern. And one is going to be the top right. I swear from here it looks like Teddy from Persona 4. Like right there. So right next to the panda, the top right. There is a 3rd hint coin apparently somewhere here, but we simply can't get it yet. And apparently we're not going to be able to get it for a good number of chapters. So, just a heads up. Like, you only picked up 2 coins, because that's all we can pick up for right now. What's up? I was just wondering if you knew anything about the man who runs the towering pagoda. Of course I do. Everyone does. That fell's bad news, mate. What do you mean by that? Well, you know, he's got a bunch of thugs working for him, and they're like a thug's thugs, if you know what I mean. So I figured the boss has got to be one nasty character. I see. He and his goons have this place so scared most people don't bother going out much. Maybe that's why puzzles are so popular here. Oh, let me tell you one. Strange shapes. 5 shapes are drawn on chalkboard below. One of them isn't quite right. Circle a shape that doesn't belong. Well, I think what comes to my head immediately is that they all have some type of shape, if that makes sense. Like, well, the first one, it just looks like a flower cloud thing. The second one, it looks like there's like a pentagon in the middle of it. I guess you can kind of say the same thing about the third one. Fourth one is a bunch of circles, and the fifth is a bunch of squares in the middle. Maybe that's not it. The hell? I don't know. One of them isn't quite right. Something that doesn't belong. I was gonna say, like, oh, maybe because, like, a lot of them don't, like, some of them have, like, the jagged lines or lines in some capacity, but the top left and bottom left don't necessarily have that, so that's not a thing that's gonna work. I really thought I had something with a shape, like, in the middle, but I guess not. I mean, the only thing that really doesn't have anything like that, I guess, would be the top left, but I'm definitely not confident enough to say, like, that's definitely what it is. I'm trying to look at these, like, they're definitely weirdly shaped. That's for a freaking fact. As I'm trying to say, is there something, like, hidden in them? Wait a minute. Wait a minute, let me... I think I see what's going on. So, those are 3s. Those are 4s. We got the 5s here. Imagine I drew that correctly. Got the 6s here. And then finally we have the 7s. So even with that, finding that out, one of them is not quite right. Three, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, wait a minute. Because I was looking at the coloring of it. I'm like, hey, wait a minute. The shape of 3s is made up by 3 3s. The shape of the 4s is made up of 4 4s. But... well, hold on. And the ones of 5s, they're made up of 5 5s, but the one for 6s, that's only made up of 5s as well. This should have had an extra tail to it.
I've got a good feeling about this one. Just as I suspected.
Good. The other shapes are made up of 3 3s, 4 4s, 5 5s, and 7 7s, respectively. The oddball is neither 6 6s nor 9 9s. 9 persons, 9 doors? Smooth, real smooth. A word of advice? If you value your hide, stay away from the towering pagoda. That's not gonna help happen. The hell? So, I think that's what they mean about there being a hidden coin here. I think this person is actually stopping you from getting it. They gotta be out of the way. Hello there, little girl. Oh, hi there, mister. Hiya. And hiya right back at you. Oh, that was nice. I do love a good greeting, don't you? Well, you always get a proper greeting from us because that's what a gentleman do. Yep, the world would be a nicer place if more people said hello like you two. People in this town are so... oh, what's the word? Uncouth? That's what my mom always calls people here. Oh? Do you live around here? Yep, Dad moved out here and brought me and Mom along. But I think our move was a terrible idea. Dad hasn't come home since he started working here, and all Mom does is complain about it. What does your father do by chance? What's he doing at work that keeps him there all the time? Beats me. All I know is when I grow up, there's no way I'll become a marine mechanical engineer. So, your father's an engineer? Yep, Dad moved here after his old company got bought. Isn't that unbelievable? Can you imagine buying a whole company? You have to be super rich. You certainly would. You know, there's a great puzzle about a rich man my dad told me once. Faces on vases. Okay. At an antique store, a wealthy gentleman is looking at 3 flower vases, each with a different portrait painted on it. Well, would you look at that? This one looks just like me. I'll take it. Which vase did the man choose? Well, I doubt you're talking about the actual portraits. I'm going to make the assumption about your body type. So it's not going to be B. Now, are you more like A or C? Well, C, like, if you... I guess it won't be... Because his body's like, he has tiny legs, and he has his big round belly, but then it kind of like peters out a little bit again on top. C doesn't necessarily do that. It just like, immediately starts off as big and then gets tinier. A, on the other hand, if you flip it, no, I think A is the only one that's gonna work here. It's the only thing that makes sense anyway.
How about this? I knew it!
Did I say 2025? I picked the perfect time to play this game, didn't I? Correct, he picked vase A. If you turn it upside down and look at the profile as shown above, it matches the wealthy gentleman's perfectly, right down to his sizable belly. Hey, you got the answer! Nice going! Thank you! As an inspiring gentleman, I do my best to solve any puzzle that comes my way. We got a new delivery request. Okay. How about this, guys? Let's go ahead and maybe do that delivery request, and then... Maybe I'll call an episode here. Like, it is getting just over an hour, so... Yeah, I think I'll do the request and then call it. So... I know yesterday's episode was quite longer, and I gotta take a little bit of a break here. You know, I'd love to have a pet, a sweet little doggy, or a kitty, maybe even a parrot, but my mom won't hear of it. Perhaps you can help find a little friend for me? Oh. We're gonna get her a teddy bear. I kind of want to go at this at an angle. And then, how's that gonna look? That might be a little too short. Oh. Damn it, no. If I did this, I'll just immediately block it. I doubt this is it. Just gonna keep going back and forth like that. Well, if I do this, what's your trajectory gonna look like afterwards? Okay. Maybe we don't want to go on an angle just yet. Let's try this. That might get us enough to go up there. Okay, we gotta stop them from... Maybe... Yeah, we don't want them going any further to the right. Oh, you know what? Perfect. And then with that, maybe they can go here, and I think they can bounce off nicely over to her. Getting a little worried about the time limit, though. Ooh, that was very close. Oof, I don't know if there's any other way to do that, though. Is this teddy for me? Well, I can't have a pet. At least this little fellow will keep me company. Little fellow, what? Well, you're not my pet, but it's great to talk to you all the same. Bye-bye, Mr. Parrot. Bye-bye, bye-bye. Good job, Max. And that puts us, half of the requests already done. There you go. And where are we in terms of, like, hint coins and all that? 168. We are more than halfway done with the hint coins. I believe there's 300 hint coins in the game. And then with the puzzles, 75 solved. I don't know how many there are, but we'll well, the last one's like, what, 150 something? So we can assume there's probably a little bit more than that. So we're definitely getting there, guys. Like, call this halfway point in game, I don't know, but all I know is we're making really good progress, and I'm definitely enjoying this. I hope you guys are too. So, as usual, thank you all so much for watching, and I will see you all next time for Let's Play Professor Layton and the Unwound Future. Love you all so much, and don't forget to spread that love around. Have a great day, everybody.